Now, I left my sharpening steel in my truck and it's pouring with rain. I need to just touch up my boning knife so I can do it on the back of another knife, just like a steel. So, it's got to break up this hair. Behind the shoulders, cut 1. Here we go. Make sure you cock it up, straight behind the shoulders. Now they're delicious braised. So next, we're going to just take his hindquarters off, break it. Oh, there we go. There we are. 1 haunch, haunch number 2. Now, everybody hangs hairs and traditionally has with the guts in. It doesn't matter if a shotgun pellet's perforated them, whatever. It's a horrible concept. I've never understood it. It gives a horrid, strong, hairy taste that puts most people right off this most beautiful of meats. So do what I've done and gut the hair just like a rabbit on the spot when you shoot it. Hang it up by the back legs and let it bleed. You will have this gorgeous, almost pale meat like this. Doesn't smell at all hairy. And this is what we're having tonight. We're having a fillet of hair. There we are, just nips out there from behind the pelvis, all the way up to where it joins the neck. There's 1. Of course, one of the beauties of using an air gun, we don't get all that impact damage. Now, I've shot this just in the neck, basically, and because I've done that, I've got no meat damage at all. It's gone through the neck. Lovely. I'm happy enough with that. We're going to make use of the best of late autumn. So let's see what else. Well, in here, I've got some very dark, rich beef stock. In this pot here, I've got some sloes that I collected today, just after I shot the hair. So we're going to take these sloes, and they're super ripe. I'm going to drop them straight in. Here we go. And we're going to simmer them for 10 or 15 minutes, and they'll break down. So into this concoction, I'm going to add this. Quince jelly. It's going to give us a tart yet sweet, dark, strong, rich sauce for our hair. Okay, wash my hands. Okay, so in our pan, I've got some of these beautiful little carrots, and these are from the garden at the pot kiln. Tiny little bit of water, knob of butter, some of that lovely quince jelly. And in about 5 minutes, imagine how good those carrots are going to be. We'll let that water evaporate for a while. With the carrots cooking away, I need to prepare those hair fillets. I coat them in coarsely ground black pepper and add rapeseed oil and butter to a pan, heating it on the hob. Meanwhile, I add sloe gin to the sauce and then brown those fillets on the hob. Get some colour on them, and then we're going to pop that whole thing straight in the oven for about 3 minutes so we get all round beautiful heat. It's going to be so delicious. And then we're going to let them rest for 3 minutes, by which time I'll have finished the carrots, glazed the beetroots, finished the sauce, put it all together. Now the carrots are looking all shiny and glazed. I can bring them over here now. I can take them out, and I'm going to use the same pan. I'm going to glaze my beetroots. And now in with our beetroot. The beetroot just simply boiled, and then I pop them in the same glaze as the carrots, and you can see you get this amazing colour. Here's the hair, done. Just going to be so delicious. I want to let this rest for 3 minutes before we serve. So it's time to get a plate nice and warm in the oven. So here's our sauce. Now we're going to pass it, and passing it just means put it through a sieve. There's all those sloes. I'm just going to gently push it through. Gorgeous. Okay, let's get rid of the pulp. Let's have a look. Look at that. Look at that consistency. Now if I do this. It's actually astounding. It's kind of like a runny Cumberland sauce. It's a really good little sauce to make that. Now, obviously, between every single thing you do in a kitchen, it's best to get in the habit of washing your hands. It is a simple thing, but it's important. So, especially when I'm cooking game, I just back and forth to the sink, wash your hands, wash your hands. Now we're going to carve these babies up. Perfection, look at that, look at that. Now do you see how this hair is quite pale? And that's because we bled it in the field. It's just, oh, it's going to be so good. Now I'll do the other one as well. So tender, the knife's just gliding through it. Okay, that's the sauce. I'm going to put the sauce on the bottom of the plate because I don't want to drench all these beautiful flavours with sauce, and it's quite strong, so it's going to go underneath. Now, beetroot, put some little squares all around. There we go. Like that. Perfect. Carrot. Now I'm going to get my hare loin, just sit it up on the carrot, lift it up a little. It's a nice hot plate, and I'm not going to do anything else. No silly sprigs of herbs on top, nothing like that. There you have it. Caramelized beetroot, beautiful glazed baby carrots from the garden, a hare from Berkshire, and of course just the loveliest, richest sauce made with those fantastic autumn sloe berries. And I honestly urge you to go and try cooking something like this. Delicious. And if you've enjoyed this recipe, then watch other recipes and my other films on YouTube.